7 Things You Shouldn't Share with Colleagues at Work. They say that happiness loves silence. Indeed, in some cases it is better to keep your mouth shut. True, it is not always clear what is worth talking about and what is not. In order not to increase paranoia, we are sharing which business etiquette topics it is better not to talk about with colleagues. Bosses. You need to either speak well about your boss or not at all. Outright flattery is repulsive, and criticism, even constructive, is annoying. If you are concerned about any issues, then you should not touch bases with your employer and your colleagues. Just tell your boss directly what you are not happy with. Perhaps together you will find the perfect solution and improve the quality of your workflow. Salary and career plans. Discussing salary according to business etiquette is bad manners. The fact is that a colleague in a similar position may suddenly discover that he earns less than you, but in fact does more. The feeling of injustice will result in an unpleasant conversation with your superiors. Then management will have to make a difficult decision, for example, to lay off one of the employees. In addition, you should not share your career ambitions with anyone. If you got a job in order to gain experience and build a portfolio, then only you should know for sure about this, and not one of your other colleagues. After all, for someone your place may be especially desirable. Negativity from previous work. A subordinate in front of his superiors should look dashing and stupid so as not to embarrass his superiors with his understanding. This legendary phrase, which is attributed to Peter I, has not lost its relevance. Any manager can make a mistake, so he needs to have reliable people on his team who will not divulge company secrets. If you have a tongue like a broom, try not to talk about your past work at all, especially if you had disagreements with your boss. Even if your new boss is quite adequate, he can project negative words onto himself. Don't create problems out of nowhere. Personal life. Personal life is personal, so it is not advisable to discuss it with colleagues, especially if it concerns a wedding, pregnancy, or divorce. All these events are quite real, but your boss may consider that these dramatic turns of fate will hit his budget. Even if everything is fine with you, it is better to talk about it sparingly so as not to arouse the envy of your less fortunate colleagues. Health. Under no circumstances should you complain about poor health. Of course, your boss should be aware if you take sick leave or decide to work from home. But it's better not to let anyone in on the details. It's okay to talk about how you lead a healthy lifestyle and play sports, but having sores can cause embarrassment to your colleagues. Politics and religion. Who will you vote for? Are you a believer? Why do you think God exists? Such questions should not be asked of colleagues to avoid conflict. After all, everyone has different beliefs. Some people are very sensitive to matters of politics and religion. There is a chance that your words will be taken to heart and your colleague will harbor a grudge. Discrepancies in these matters will interfere with work. You don't need this, do you? Personal hobbies. Every person has hobbies outside of work. True, some hobbies may make your bosses and colleagues think that you have a second job. The very fact that an employee can leave at any time causes concern, even if their speculation seems groundless to you. In addition, activities such as skydiving or diving can cause the envy of colleagues who do not have as busy a life as you. Therefore, sort the information you share. If your team includes energetic people who can afford financially expensive hobbies such as horse riding, then feel free to share. Questionable hobbies like hunting can alienate colleagues and partners, so you shouldn't share trophies. In addition, any activity associated with a risk to life is not popular with employers due to the fact that it could potentially involve them in the costs of, say, health insurance or sick leave. And the most important thing must always be remembered: that at work there are no friends of everyone who surrounds you. These are only colleagues, and they will never truly be your friends. Because everyone has their own goals and desire to achieve something in this life. And at the first opportunity will always act in his own interests. These were the 7 things you shouldn't share with colleagues at work. I wish you every advancement in your career and always achieve your goal. But the most important goal in life is financial stability. So good luck to everyone and lots of happiness. Thank you all for watching, and if you found this video interesting, support me, like it, leave your comments. All the best to everyone and see you again.